Not this girl.
Ooh.
It's a little windy up there in Kansas, eh, Dorothy?
Look, you're gonna have to fart out the right tune, okay?
The things I do for this job.
I know what you're thinking. I know this girl did not just show me a whole compilation of teenage girls farting. Yes, I did. And who watched it? You. So who's the predator? You. But I do have a reason for why I showed you that. The clips I just showed you is from a show called Grossology. For multiple different episodes, it is a whole playlist called Females on Grossology, Farting / Pooping. It's giving kinda a weird little kink kind of thing, but I'm gonna mind my business with that. This next clip tells you like the job that they're supposed to do. It's also a commercial from a different channel, not when it was on Qubo, but I forgot what the channel they were on, but yeah. Anyway, just watch the clip so you know what the job is. Like, stop questioning.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad.
Attention agents! Grossology is the science of really gross stuff!
Give me all you got!
Our highly trained grossologists, Abby and Ty, are sent in to uncover filthy phenomena and deal with any vile villains. It's slimy. It's scary. It's stinky. It's gross out heaven.
Works for me.
Smells like grossology this weekend at 9 on Jetix.
So, who are the main characters on the show? There's Ty and Abigail Archer, who are siblings, of course. Also, I don't know if I'm saying like their last name right. Also, I don't know if I'm saying Ty name right. You may be thinking, didn't you watch the show? Shouldn't you know the names? I don't remember their names. It's Abby has a lot of good qualities that work towards her being up in the bureau or the grossology department. You know, she's smart. She doesn't get grossed out by anything. You know, she's very good on her feet. Like, she's good for that. But I don't know why. But I don't know. It's just, she didn't even do nothing for real. I just don't like her. She's just, I don't know, like Abby is kind of like Paige, but without the popularity. Like, I don't know, she's low-key a little snarky. Is that the word? I don't know if snarky is the right word, but I could be completely wrong, and it's just how I'm viewing her. But, like, I don't know, she just gives snarky. She just gives rude. Like, I don't know, I just don't like her. I just her personality. Like, I just don't like her. Like, Abby, shut up. Abigail, shut up. They're basically the same personality, but I just like Ty more. Like, Ty has more personality than Abby does. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's like, he has more personality than her, but they basically the same. And it's weird. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Ever! Get me back to my right size! Now!
So, another character that I would like to talk about is Labra, also known as Paul. Let me Google his last name. Paul Spencerberger. Let me go one more time. Spencerberger. Spearferherder. Paul Spearferherder. AKA Labra. I see why he has a nickname. Labra is a grossology lab technician. He makes most of the gadgets that you see up in the show because he's smart like that. Labra is a really cool dude. Ironically, for like a lab technician, or even though he works for like the grossology department, he doesn't really like gross stuff, or he likes the science behind it, but he doesn't like be in touch with gross stuff. Like, he's not up in the field getting dirty. You know what I mean? He more like behind the scenes doing his little thing.
With pale white skin and big slobbery teeth.
whenever they need a scientific explanation, or scientific, I'm gonna put air quotes, explanation of what's going on, they go to Lab Rat.
I forgot to talk about this, but the nigga got a whole fucking rat that stays with him 24/7 like, I guess who am I to judge? One thing I can say is he ride or die about that rat.
But this little blonde girl right here is Paige Logan. Her and Abby are arch nemesis. They do not like each other. They always butt head. Paige is like, you know, your typical high school bully with her two little clones. I don't know their names. I don't want to know their name. Anyway, that's besides the point. She likes pink. She likes glitter. She's smart, though. Like, she's not like one of the dumb bullies. She's actually smart. Or not. She's smart. Like, she's not dumb. Anyway.
I had paused a little because she's smart, but she not that fucking smart now, like be fucking for real. She average, she just not a dumb blonde.
She is rich, and she bullies kids who are not rich. If you're rich, if you're ugly, she don't rock with you. And honestly, respect to you, Paige. Anyway, so, do I like Paige? Maybe. I don't know. Because I like me a good bully. Like, not like bully, like where you want to yourself, but like a good little keep you on your toes, keep you on your A game. Like, I love me a good bully. Like, Paige, you bully her, because Abby, you are lame. No offense to you, Abby, but you are lame. Like, Paige is right. You're lame. You have no personality. Actually, let me not, because this is going to be a whole little Abby rant, and I'm supposed to be ranted by Paige. But yeah, do I like Paige? I like Paige. She cool. So, at first she wanted Abby to be part of her little crew or whatever, but I don't know what happened. It's up in this episode, which I might talk about up in my next video. Maybe not. But she's not like a villain. She's really just supposed to be like a villain at school, you know, because, you know, it's real life, quote unquote, villains up in their little world. And she just like her little school enemy, because you gotta balance your life out, girl. Abby, you gotta balance your life out, because your life is boring. Even though you be killing monsters, even though you be whooping adults' booties, I just want to curse. I'm PG on this channel. Your life is still boring. Okay, so I know I went like on a whole rant about Paige being a bully to Abby, but I just want to say, the bullying is not one-sided. Like, Abby be doing stuff to Paige, and Paige be doing stuff to Abby. Like, it's back and forth bickering because they're enemies, they're high school enemies, or whatever. And up in that episode where I was talking about Paige wanting to be friends with Abby, she really was just using her because the Abby, well, I don't want to spoil it because I'm going to make a video about it, but I'm going to just say, the episode is how they got recruited to the Grossology department. So they saved some people, and that's why Paige wanted to be friends with Abby. So yeah, because she was using her for clout, basically. Do we still say clout? Okay, so the show is produced by Nirvana, which is a Canadian animation studio. Obviously the show is a Canadian show. This part of my research is a little rocky. Okay, so from what I know for a fact, this woman right here, I cannot pronounce her name. Actually, let me look up how to pronounce it. Sylvia Branze created the Grossology books. That is what I know for 100% fact. Now, this is the part where it gets a little rocky. Did she have a part in the show? That's the part that gets rocky. Because from some of my information, it says, no, the show is just loosely based off of her, but she didn't create the show, or she had no part in the show. Another part of my research says that she's a producer on a show, so she produces it. I don't know. I need to honestly look up the difference between a creator, a producer, and then I forgot the other one.
So I meant the difference between TV shows producer, creator, and developer. So the producer of the show raising funds, hiring cast, overseeing production, and advertising for the show. A developer finds stories and scripts and get them into good enough shape to be commissioned by a TV channel or made into a feature film. A creator developed a significant part of a TV show's format, concept, characters, and pilot script.
But then the last part says that, oh, maybe she's a writer on a show. She wrote a couple of episodes. So I don't know. But what I know 100% for a fact is she wrote the original Grossology books, which I don't know if they include Abby and Ty up in it or if it was just like gross stuff, you know. Introduced to Qubo when I was a kid because, you know, I didn't have cable. I grew up on DVDs as the next poor kid does. And growing up, this show was hands down my favorite show on Qubo. It was better than Sally Bollywood to me. It was better than that Pearl show with the little fairy. What else was it better than? It was better than Jacob Tutu at the time. But now that I'm older, I love Jacob Tutu. I love it. I love it. I love it. And why it's one of my favorite shows is because I just like weird shows like that, like learning shows, I guess, if that's the right. I mean, all Qubo shows are learning shows, but I like shows like Wildcrafts and all of that. Wildcraft is the only way that I can really think of, but yeah.
When I first started making this video, I thought the show was boring, but I honestly believe that is because I was watching the first couple of episodes. I watched up until episode 15 before I made my video, but as I was going through the show finding clips to put in, I found a lot of entertaining episodes, and as the show went on, I started to like Abby more. I don't know why, but I just started to like the show even more.